Hey everyone, it's Amy. Today I have for you a new package from Madam Glam. These are their new alcohol inks. So they did send me over the entire new collection. I'm excited. They had these ones originally. I have 4 of them. I don't know how many colors were in this original bottle. So they did, I think they might have re-released this white one, and then they released a bunch of new colors in these new bottles as well. So going over the colors, we do have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, we have a coral, a pink, and this one says it's black. And then we have the white in the larger bottle. So I do want to go ahead and swatch all of the colors for you. And then I have a tutorial showing you one way to use these inks as well. So I have 2 swatch sticks prepared. I have on them Loyal as a background, and then a matte top coat on top, because that is what is going to be best for the art inks. So I'll go ahead and swatch them just kind of in rows, just that way we could see the colors. So we'll do red, orange, yellow, and green on this first one. And in the bottles, they're looking very pastel, but I know they look different once they're dried down. So you can already see as it's drying down, it's getting a little darker. I still would say it's more on the pink side though. And we have orange. So you do have to be careful with these. They are very, very liquidy. And I just spilt the orange one. I was closing the bottle and I don't know if it dripped down the brush or what. I did just wash my hands, but they still did stain a tad bit. So I would err some caution on using the art inks. Just be careful with them, because if you knock them over, I think they're gonna make a big mess. Here is yellow. And here is green. Now you can build this. So you can see where the red got built up a couple layers. It is a little bit darker. Same thing with the green. You can kind of see that there. So they are buildable. But I think they're definitely more on the pastel to bright side. Going in with the blue. Purple. No. Here is the coral. Pink. and here is black. So that is what the colors look like dried down, and I did get more orange ink on me. It's like spreading everywhere. So this is my caution to you guys, to be careful with the art inks, to not spill them. If you're clumsy, you best be careful. But here is the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, coral, pink, and black. They did send over the white as well, but I've tested this white before, and you know, it's white. I just really wanted to get the colors down so you could see them. So I do want to do a quick tutorial for you guys. I'm going to show you how to do more of like a watercolor with some stamping. Now, I think the most traditional way to use the art inks is to do like a marble technique. I feel like the marble was done a million times. I've done a million different marble looks on my nails as well. But let me know if you guys do want a specified marble technique with these new art inks. Let me know. I'm more than happy to make that video for you guys. But I thought I'd do something a little different and show you guys a different way you can use the art inks to make more of a watercolor effect, and then with some stamping. So let's get into the tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and take Loyal from Madam Glam. We're going to paint two of the nails with this color. It's like an off-white type of a shade. Then I'm going to go in with the Walk of Fame, which is this medium bright pink. And then the last nail I'll paint with Lavender Springs. So that is our color palette. I'll go ahead and do a second coat of all of the shades. Then I'm going to go in with Her Strength, which was from the Mother's Day collection. It's a pink iridescent glitter. I'm going to paint this on top of the two pink nails. And then we're going to go in with the Madam Glam Velvet Matte Top Coat on top of the two white nails that we're going to use the inks on. This is the stamping plate we're going to use. This is from Maniology. This is their M66 plate. This is called Meadow Magic. And we're going to use this floral design here in the corner. So I'm going to take one of the white nails and I'm lining it up next to the image. We're going to try to color in the flowers on the nail without stamping it first, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to eyeball it and I'm going to place the colors down where the flowers are. So I'm going to use coral for some of the flowers, and then we'll use purple for a couple of the flowers, and we'll fill in some of the leaves with the green ink. And so here I go in, I sprayed the alcohol down on the nail and used my Clean It brush to kind of smear it around a little bit, smudge it out, and then I added more ink. And so you kind of go back and forth till you get the look that you like. Once you have the inks done and they're dried, which they dry pretty quickly, then you can go in with your stamping. So I'm just stamping with the black, and I'm going to try to line that up with the colors where I thought the flowers would line up as best as possible. This is more of like a color book, watercolor type of design, so it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to repeat this on the second white nail, but instead of spraying the nail with alcohol, I'm going to actually spray my cleanup brush. If you have like a little dampen dish, you could actually put some alcohol in a dampen dish so you could dip your brush in. So that way the alcohol doesn't smear it as much. I feel like if you spray the nail, it smears the inks a little bit more than I'm wanting for, but again, it depends the design you're going for. If you do want them to smear and blend together a little bit more, I'd probably just spray the nail, but if you kind of just want to touch it up, I would do it with the brush. Then I am going to go back in with that glitter and just add a little bit of glitter on top of the pink flowers. And now we're going to top coat. I'll be using the Madam Glam No Wipe top coat. So here's how the nails came out, and you can see that the two actually came out a little bit differently. This one I sprayed onto the nail, and I feel like that just kind of smeared it everywhere. This one I left some white on it, and I sprayed my cleanup brush with alcohol and then dabbed from there. So I mean, just depends on the look you're going for. I think for this particular look, I do prefer this design, but this one works as well. Here are my two test swatches that I did. So this first one, I did the stamping first, and then I tried to fill in like a coloring book with the alcohol inks on top, but it smeared the actual stamp, so that didn't quite work out. So that's why you have to do the alcohol inks kind of underneath and then stamp it on top. The only difficult thing with that is that you kind of have to gauge where you want the colors. So that's why they're not completely center. I did get better on, this was the third one I had done, getting those flowers pretty good on the colors. But again, it's more of like that watercolor type of feel. So even if it's not super exact, I feel like it's still, the vibe is still good. So another way you could use the alcohol inks with the stamps is do kind of like a swirl design. So let's say you do like a yellow and orange swirl on it, and then find a stamp that's a sun and stamp that on top as well. Or even swirl like the blue and the purple together, stamp a galaxy design on top, something like that you could do. Or you could even let's say, stamp. You could probably try stamping your design, like let's say your base coat is white. Try stamping your design in white or in like an off-white, something close to that base color that you used. Fill in with the alcohol inks and then go in with that same stamp in black again. Stamp it on top and just try to line it up. I bet that would kind of work. Again, it's going to be a little bit tricky, so it depends if you'd rather stamp it twice, try to line it up, or just try to gauge where the colors are. But I like this color design. This would have been a really cute design for Mother's Day. I know it's a little late for that, but definitely think about that for next year for Mother's Day. But you could have done more of a summery one. Change these two to a yellow with glitter, this one in orange, these two that white base, but do the flowers in the yellow and orange. I'd probably say no green on that one. That would look really fun. So you can really change the vibes, change the colors up, and the stamping adds that extra design and customization. So those are the new Madam Glam art inks, and we got the full rainbow and we got white and black. Again, they're more on the lighter pastel side, but you can layer them to be a little bit darker. Thank you again to Madam Glam for sending me over the new goodies. Remember, I do have a discount code with Madam Glam. It'll be up on the screen as well as in the description box down below. So definitely go check out what Madam Glam has to offer. They've been releasing all kinds of new goodies recently. I have a backload of a bunch of boxes that they have sent me. So I'm gonna try in the next month or so to get videos specialized on all their new products out for you guys. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy my tutorial videos. Make sure you subscribe for more coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.